I'm already hold your all. I'm about to diss all y'all favorite characters from the Your Turn to Die fandom. What is good, everyone? Alright, so I had this idea a couple days ago. I was like, let me make a tier list every single chapter to see where, how I feel about every character thus far. So obviously fucking spoilers. And I want to see how I progress through the game, so when I make the final tier list whenever the game gets complete, because I don't think the game's finished yet. So if it is, say I'm wrong, please. I don't think it's finished. But by the time we finish, we can see, I can react to every different tier list and like, bro, my opinion's changed a lot. I feel like the game would be boring as hell if I just ended up placing every character in S tier at the very beginning and then just never changed. It's like, okay, cool, it's a cool game. I liked all the characters, but my opinions never changed in them. So I'm hoping whatever I put them in this tier list, they change. But without further ado, no Dashie, of course. Let's get into it. So the first person I have on here is, I think her name is Riko. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty neutral about her. I don't really have an opinion of her because she doesn't do anything the first chapter. I mean, she's kind of nice to Gin, Sarah, I guess the rest of the group to an extent. I guess Q-Taro, because Q-Taro calls everyone in the fucking first main game, but she doesn't, I don't hate her, but I don't like her because she's kind of just there. Her design's cool and unique, but she's just there. Like, I don't know how to describe her. I have really nothing to particularly say about her. Next up, we have Gin, Gin's kind of cool. I kind of like Gin a little bit. I like his outfit the most. I think it's supposed to be a cat. I mean, unless I'm wrong, or a lion, or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. I only have one major gripe with him, which I'll probably just get used to, is his dialogue. His dialogue is just so infuriating to read sometimes. Bro, he was literally like, Sarah, the note says you're a mass murderer. Meow. Like, that's not, like, you're not just gonna meow at that. We're not just gonna skip past what you just said. Like, you could say the most atrocious, depressing, brutal thing imaginable, and he will add meow or wolf at the end of the sentence. Or literally, you'll put him on the spot and all he'll say is meow. Like, bitch, no meows here. I know he's a kid, and I think he has, like, he's brought up sometimes about, like, an abusive, alcoholic dad that's, like, hit him on the head a couple times. I think Joe and Sarah are, like, moving on. But I think he's cool, though. I like his sprite when he gets shocked. He has, like, I think retractable claws in his costume. He's cool. I mean, I don't really have a problem with him. I love the relationship between him and Sarah. It's like, he sees Sarah as the big sister I guess he never had, and Sarah sees him as a little brother she never had, I suppose. Unless it's just like a one-sided thing and Sarah's just like, alright, I'll just take it. But he's cool. Hopefully I get used to that dialogue so he can remain in the absolute GOAT tier. But right now, he's cool. I don't have no problem with him. Next up on the list, who do I even want to talk about next? Alright, let's get the easy ones out of the way. Miley, I think her name is. Miley, from a villain perspective, no, not him. She's pretty cool. I would put her in GOAT, but I'm gonna save that for like the GOAT characters. Miley is just, she's there, bro, and she pisses you off. I mean, but she's like, oh, you guys only have 70 minutes. I'll be watching, like, I might drop her to neutral. Nah, I'll keep her in cool. She's a good villain right now. I guess for the first chapter standard, she's okay. I don't think she's GOAT. I do have an opinion of her, a positive one of a villain. Obviously, it's negative because I don't like her in the game. Because, she fucking killed Joe and she's killing Kai over here. She kills everybody. She causes all this shit to happen. She's like, oh, you guys didn't read the rule on the back of the door. Like, bitch, you didn't tell us about it. But currently, she's cool, I guess. If there was a tier between neutral and cool, I think she'd go there. But I'm not making about 60 different tiers and put every character in their own separate tier. No. So she's going to remain there. Hopefully I get more backstory. I think she's like, what, a doll we built and she kills us for some reason? I don't fucking know. This game, I have too many fucking theories about this game. But next up on the list, we got KJ, because I don't know how to pronounce his name fully. He's the only one I have a trouble pronouncing his name. I think it's like KG, something like that. I don't know. And I think he's pretty cool as well. If I had to rank them in their tiers, though, I'd probably put him at the top. And I would put him in GOAT, but the problem is, again, he falls in the same bracket as Rico, which he doesn't do much of anything in the first chapter. He kind of just like, Sarah, you got it. He's funny as hell, though. It's clear that he kind of is like, he's just taking everything. Like, people will call his ass out, and he's like, oh, I'm so scary. All right, Sarah, it's your turn. Like, what? Like, say something. Don't just let me do all the work. He's cool for right now. There's obviously much more to his character than is let on, because this dude is so suspicious. Dude is built like the tank off fucking Left 4 Dead. When I saw this model, I was like, bro, how tall is this dude? And he kind of gives me like father vibes with Sarah. I say Sarah, but I know her name's Sarah, but I'm gonna call her Sarah because I just like that name much better. He kind of just like, you know, especially when she kept like pressing the button and he puts her hand, he's like, bro, Sarah, stop, he's dead, Joe's dead. And because she needs that, she needs to stop, and he's there for her, I guess. And he believes in her. He tries to push her along, but he doesn't do too much currently for me right now. He's cool. He's really close to that GOAT chair. I wish he would have done something in the first chapter, but of course it's the first chapter. You can't have every character outshine everyone, right? Next up on the list, though, I got the homie Professor Mishima, and honestly, that dude's a GOAT. I cannot lie to you. I love this dude because, at least unlike everybody else, this dude's an old ass man trying to defend his student, make sure everyone's cool. He's like, oh, Sarah, is that a cigarette? Oh, give it here. Oh, Sarah, is that alcohol? Oh, give it here. Like, bitch, why are you stealing my entire inventory? This is a game. Let me have it. But I just like him. I've already liked him before I found out, oh, now let's vote for each other. And then he voted for himself like the absolute fucking GOAT he was, because he didn't want to get now killed, because he was suspicious of the whole thing. I just like him. I don't know. I can't describe it. I just like his character. And it sucks that he got killed off immediately without any reason. But of course, someone had to be the first death in the game. And of course, it was his turn to die, as we all know. I was just kind of sad to see him go so early, because I feel like he had much more to offer. I feel like maybe later on there would be more of a reason why he was involved in the game. Maybe. As of right now, he's a GOAT, bro. I cannot disrespect the GOAT, Professor Mishima. Next up on the list, though, I don't know who I want to tackle next. I want to save all the good characters for last. Yeah, let's get this bitch out the way. But it should have been you! Like, why didn't he get killed in the first trial? Why did we not vote this dude out? Oh, that's my sister over there. Okay, Alice in the fucking Wonderland. I just hate everything about this dude. At least in the first chapter. Of course, later on, oh, he's gonna become your favorite character. Maybe. I hate his design, his personality, everything about this character. He's just a bitch, bro. He's just a bitch. And then Sarah, the whole confrontation where you trying to interrogate him throughout the game, bro. Like, stop. Like, let's stop for a second and just tell me everything. Like, why are we fighting? And he's like, oh, Sarah, I saw you with a gun. You mean the game where I was playing with everybody else? Bitch, they all know already. And then it's like, oh, I'm her sister. Don't stop. Bro, we should have just voted him out. Nobody cares. He's a murderer. Of course, later on, it's like, oh, actually, he didn't murder anybody. He was X, Y, and Z. No, it should have been him. It should have been him. Next up, though, who do I want to talk about next? You know what? Let's get the homie Q-Taro out the way. Now, at the beginning, he would have been here, or even here. However, I think this dude's cool as hell now. I'd probably like right here. And the reason why is he's the only one who will speak up about something. Whenever something's on his mind, the dude speaks up. He's like, bro, what do y'all bum asses do the entire time? You worthless sacks of shit. Like, damn, Q-Taro. They're little kids, but he's kind of spitting. No, he's like, now you're running around with a fucking severed head in a box. What were you doing? Now it's like, you're terrible. Like, bitch, you're terrible. But I like him because he's the only person who speak up on anything. Everyone else is like, oh, Sarah should be our leader. And Q-Taro's like, no. I have problems with that. And, he's right. A high school girl versus, like, a 24-year-old cop. You have Professor Mishima, at least at the time when he was alive. He was an actual person. And he was, like, a 50-year-old fucking chemist, whatever the fuck. Now is older than Sarah. Or Sarah. She's like, Sarah's, like, 17. Now is, like, 19, I think. Joe, I think, is older than Sarah. Maybe. Kai. But, of course, none of them wanted to be the leader. But it's just, like, he was the only one to actually step up and say something at the time where it's like, bro, why are we all believing in this girl right now? I don't want this girl taking a fucking Russian roulette at me. Like, yeah, speak your piece, guys, speak your piece. And the whole thing with the main game where he's like, bro, if no one else wants to address the big ass elephant in the room, what the fuck did Kana, Gin, or Now do the entire time we were in this fucking game? And you know what? Dude, we're spitting nothing but facts that entire time. He's only not a GOAT though because he's fucking annoying at the beginning of the game when you're with the whole leadership thing. As much as I like that, how he like pushed back, he's also annoying as hell during that whole scene. I'm not right hold you at all, buddy. He just pushes back a little way too much for my taste, but at the same time, I kind of like it too. Not sexually. That sounded really sexual. He's almost there, but not enough. Next on the list, we got the homie Kai. Bro, put that dude in GOAT tier. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That dude went out like a boss. He said, Sarah, this is resistance. Like, oh, like, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. I like how I like his design. I like the paleness. I like he's just like, dude is monotone as a bitch. And when he threatens Now, you can see this other side of him. I think he's trying to protect Sarah throughout the game. I think the next chapter goes into his backstory because when I started it, because I meant to save the game, I saw that it started with him, so I guess. But that's in chapter 2, not chapter 1. But obviously we get to learn more about him and why he was stalking Sarah, or I don't really think he was. He was probably like a fucking hired government CIA agent, I suppose, to protect her. Though I like the entire time, I think he's trying to protect her, which is why during the first vote he sometimes won't vote with Sarah. He'll vote against her, depending on how you tackle that. I think I just hit my mic. Because he doesn't, I guess he doesn't want to see her in a leadership position. Maybe I'm looking into that way too much. That's not what happened at all. But what I got out of it is, the dude isn't bad. I mean, even Q-Taro says it. Were you really a good for nothing? Like, I think he's a good person. I think there's a method behind his madness. Of course, he I think, got everyone in the game. I don't know, there's too much shit I don't know about him, but I just love his character right now. Absolute GOAT. No disrespect to the man Kai. Next up on the list, Joe. I mean, I'm going to say a couple of things about him. He's Joe. I don't think I need to really go into his character. He's Sarah's best friend. Obviously, you know, Sarah, this is kind of awkward to say, but to a guy and a girl, but I love you. You're my best friend. Absolute GOAT. No disrespect. He reminds me of like, kind of like Kaito in a way from Danganronpa. He's just really cool. That's all. Okay. I had to save these 3 characters for last. Because they're all very unique in their own way. I'm going to start with Now. Now's a GOAT, bro. I have to re-rank these. I'd probably do it like this, honestly. Now is just, oh my god, I love this girl because she's just insane. I don't know what it is about her. I like her design the most. I like the red hair. I normally see hair as the first thing on like a design of like a character, and it's red, and red's my favorite color. She's just insane. Like, I don't know how else to really put it. She's just an insane ass bitch for no reason. The moment her professor dies, her immediate reaction, and when she sees his head fall off, and her coping mechanism is to take the severed head, put it in a box, and then lock herself away and talk to the professor in the dark. Oh, are you there? Like, bitch, he's dead. You saw his head fall off. We chase her for like 30 minutes. I like her because she's just crazy. She has like the craziest models. She's nice at the end of the day. She doesn't, you know, she's not like evil or anything. I just like her. That's what it is. I love the batshit insane characters. There's something about them. That's it, bro. Like, there's just nothing to say about it. I will never get over that bitch said, I was talking to the professor in the dark, and, you know, he never responded. Yeah, because you saw his head go fucking clean off his body. Like, what? Like, why are we even discussing this? Whatever. Go character right now. Hopefully she gets better. If they kill her off, I'm already hold you at all. Joe made me sad, but, like, hers is going to hurt the most. I don't know why or what it is, but I really want her to live. Next up, we got Kana. It should have been you! I hate Kana so much, bro. I don't even know what to really say about her. She's just really annoying throughout the game. At the beginning, she's okay, but it's like, once she realized, oh, did I get my sister killed? And then, you know, Sarah and the professor lied to her to make her feel better. I guess technically it is her fault, but it's like then not, because you're a child, you wouldn't know how to do that whole game. She gets like offended that they would lie to her, even though she's like what, 8 years old or 12 at the point. I think she's 12 or something like that. Gin has more emotional understanding than you, and she just cries. She pisses her pants one time. Like, it's like that's all good because, you know, she's a child, right? But my issue with her is she just dislikes Sarah because she lied to her. That's it. Like, really? Like, that one little thing, and you could obviously understand she was just trying to make you feel better. And then like, what's the relationship between her and So? Like, why is So manipulating you so well? Probably next chapter I'll find out. She'll probably be moved up to here, maybe. Right now, it should have been her. I tried to vote her out over Mishima, and we almost got it, bro. It should have been you. Of course, the last two characters, of course, we know I'm placing both of them at. Come on, we know where I'm placing So at. So right now, obviously he'd be above everybody. So is just this mysterious ass bitch that he thinks he's Kokichi, but better. Yeah, I said it. Sorry, Danganronpa fans. I love him right now. He's just like this asshole who's just he wasn't an asshole to start, but he just does like the most cryptic shit throughout the game. Like, I think it's like a couple minutes before you enter the main game, he's like, "Oh, is Joe your best friend?" Like, bitch, yeah, obviously. Oh, that's nice to know. Also, Joe didn't vote for himself. Like, bitch, I know he voted for the cop. Like, why would you even bring that up? It's like, he's so cryptic what he does. Of course, he doesn't get in the Russian roulette game. Almost like he's trying to say something. Oh, I was lying the entire time. Like, he just brings up lies for like literally no reason. And I don't know why. But he's a go because he's the main villain, I guess, right now. Next to Miley, I guess. But he's the antagonist of the story that lives to tell the other day. Also, his design, I like the green hair, the neon kind of green hair with this entire outfit. Is he even wearing a collar? Like, in some of the images I saw, he wasn't wearing a collar. Also, are we gonna talk about some of those fucking shots of him when he looks fucking batshit crazy evil? Of course, like I said, the crazy characters always outdo everybody else. Sorry, Joe. Crazy characters will always outdo other characters for me, is what it is. Of course, the last person, homegirl Sarah. I don't know what it is about main characters, guys. Bitch, move over! It's not your spot! Okay, there you go. She is a goat of a main character. She's a very human person. She gets a leadership role. That's the only thing I don't like about Chapter 1 is this. They put her in this leadership position for like no reason immediately. And then everyone kind of just trusts her. Like, okay, sure. And then they try to vote her out in the main game. Like, she didn't do anything. Like, why, bro? Like, actually, why? But I like her design. I think her hairstyle is very unique. Now, I'm gonna stay in a white man's place who has no sense of hairstyle, but she has like a braid, a ponytail, and like a bang. I think I don't know what that hairstyle is fucking even called, bro, but I just like it. It looks fantastic. I don't even know what it is about it. I like Nao's hairstyle, the little messy hairstyle. I like Kai's bleak face. I'm talking about Sarah. I went completely off topic. But her, she kind of has like this badass attitude, but then when something bad happens, she's very human about it. And then when something like when Joe gets killed, she like secludes herself. She's like a human almost. Oh my god, it's like this game has good characters. Oh my god, considering that only 2 characters I have a strong dislike to, which I would assume most people would too. It's pretty obvious that this game has pretty good characters already. I cannot wait to see how she fucking develops. I don't really have anything to say about her because she's just a goat. I like main characters that they know what they want, bro. And if they're human, added bonus, bro. But that's gonna do it, I guess, for the tier list because I don't have too much to say. It's only chapter 1. By chapter 2, I'll probably have much more to say about these characters other than just for repetitive shit like, oh, he was a liar. Oh, she's good at the game. Oh, she's insane. You know, just basic ass shit. As it stands right now, this is the tier list, and they are ranked in the tiers themselves. I don't know if, let's see if there's anyone I'd move around. No, I think, yeah, because I hate her over going be way more. Or Alice, that's his name, I think. I think, I don't know. Everyone lies too much in this fuck ass game for no reason. Like, but that will probably about do it. Thank you all for watching. If you agree, say you fucking agree with me. Like, please, I'm not insane for ranking them like this, right? I don't know, bro. But thank you all for watching. Till the next playthrough, which will probably be tomorrow. And till the chapter 2 tier list. I already know there's about to be like 38 more characters that are up here in this tier list. And 2 of them are about to go missing now. Because they're going to fucking die. But peace.